Hi, this is Ben Marcoux with SelfHelpSax.com. Welcome back to another episode of Daily SaxHacks. And in this one, we are going to go over some of the left-hand wake-ups from the previous couple of videos, but this time we're going to add tonguing. And the reason why we add tonguing last is because it's another thing to think about. As much as possible, you only want to practice one thing at a time. Your brain does not like to multitask. So, first thing we did was work on everything slurred so that we could make sure our finger technique was super clean and smooth, and we didn't have any of the flubs or squibbles and squabbles, as I call them. Here at the end, it was just two notes, and then the first example had the little squeak in between, or the note in between. So, when you add tonguing, it's just another thing you can mess up. So let's give you a couple of hints to try to keep you from doing that. I will record another video that's all about tonguing and articulating on the saxophone. But real quick, the two things that I want you to think about while you're doing this. One, don't tongue too hard, physically too hard, because that slows down your tongue. You'll start to make mistakes, and your articulation will be pudgy. And then the other thing that you have to make sure is that you blow consistently through the saxophone, and the tongue is only interrupting. You don't want to be hyperventilating into the horn. I only did that 4 times. I'm already all jacked up. So you don't want to do those things. So let's go over just a couple of the examples. Here is the chromatic scale, tongued, starting on G, going up to C sharp. And again, the reason why it's G to C sharp is because it's left-hand saxophone wake-ups. So here we go, G to C sharp. And I'm actually going to do that again because my tongue is just not happening right now. So let's do it again. Now let's move on to whole steps. So we'll be going G, A, B, C sharp, B, A, G, and then A flat, B flat, C, B flat, A flat. Remember, we're going for perfectly smooth, perfectly connected, really tight, clean finger technique. And now adding articulation, we want that to be clean as well, the pair of them. So after that, we've got minor thirds, major thirds, perfect fourths, and the tritone. Then this one is a great example. This is, I don't know exactly how to call it, but it's an expansion of the interval. So you've got a pivot note, or what do I call it over here? A pedal tone. And then you're expanding the interval. So this one we're going G, G sharp, G, A, G, B flat, G, B, G, C, G, C sharp, and then back down C sharp, C, C sharp, B, C sharp, B flat, A flat, G. So this one's really, really cool. I like this exercise a lot. I said in the last video that my saxophone teacher asked Gary Simolian how he warms up, and that's what Mr. Simolian said. So even if you don't want to believe me, believe him. So dig it. Here we go. Now the last things we'll go over will be, oh, and of course you can start that on G sharp, A, B, and then on the way down, start it on any note. And then the last thing we'll talk about is pains in the sax. We'll go over those again. We'll go over G to G sharp, trill, then we'll go over A flat to B flat, and then B to C. So let's start with G to G sharp. At slower tempos, like I said in the last video, G to G sharp isn't that tough, but keeping it really even at faster tempos and consistently over a long period of time is tough because your fourth finger wants to check out and go out to lunch. Then we've got A flat to B flat, which again is tough because you've got to use your pinky and your fourth finger, lift those on your left hand, which is hard enough. And then you have to simultaneously hit down a key with your right hand. So that's a lot of stuff going on. So let's see if we can do that one. And then we've got B to C, which is last. And that's tough because you have to lift the first finger while simultaneously putting down the middle finger. And those aren't quite as tough when you're tonguing them because your tongue does give you a slight chance to cover up a little bit of the error, but you can definitely still make a mistake while you're tonguing it. And now to conclude this, obviously that is not every single possibility that you can use for left hand wake-ups. I highly encourage you to go through these, download the PDF. There's going to be a magic link that shows up somewhere in this video, and also there's a link below the video. I really encourage you to download that and start to work on them and develop your own, because you have to become your own best teacher. Otherwise, it'll be really hard. No one knows how you learn better than you do. So, last, I got to give my shameless sales pitch for my free daily email newsletter called Backstage VIP Daily. It is badass, man. I write it every single day, whether or not I want to. It's a daily boost of motivation, inspiration, and information that I send directly to your inbox every single day. It's totally free. You'll be signed up for it automatically when you download the PDF. Or if you don't want the PDF and you just want to sign up for it, I'll put a separate link below the video. Now, I would love it if we could get some engagement. Like this, dislike it, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, do all the fun social media stuff. I really appreciate you watching this because I know it's not the sexiest topic, but it is just incredible what practicing this for 5, 10, 1 minute a day even. But man, if you spend 5, 10, 15 minutes a day doing these really simple things, focusing super intensely on making sure that your playing is clean, oh man, after a week, you'll feel like just so connected to your instrument. So I really hope that you got some value out of this. I'm going to be posting a ton more stuff like this, and I really am looking forward to talking to you and hopefully having you talk to me back, man. A conversation isn't a conversation with only one person talking. So we'll be in touch. Thank you so much.